your Storm Tracker team forecast with meteorologist Alex Noel.
Good evening, everyone. Taking a look at our live Viper radar, we weren't expecting much rainfall or any activity to happen today, and just like expected, nothing really has happened. So good news for all of our Friday night football goers. You should be smooth sailing, but it's going to be a little bit muggy tonight, with temperatures only falling back down into the 60s by later on kickoff time. That said, our current temperatures reside in the mid to upper 70s. As soon as sunset happens, we'll start to see a decrease of those temperatures, but only back down into the mid-60s. Some areas slightly cooler than that due to the decrease of moisture, but really it's not until early next week that we're going to see these temperatures feel a little bit more almost like winter instead of the fall season that we're in right now. Our high temperatures compared to the average of this time of year are on a roller coaster ride. We've mentioned this a few times this past week, but really tomorrow we're back into the mid 80s. That's almost 10 degrees above the average for this time of year. But Monday we are almost 10 degrees below the average for this time of year, into the mid 50s, with Tuesday morning likely being our first frost of this season. Then as the week continues, we warm back up to seasonal mid 70s. Not just are we tracking the roller coaster ride of temperatures, but wind speeds as well. Your sustained winds, what you typically see and feel, won't change that much. On Tuesday, the breeziest likely going to be about 10 miles per hour and sustained ranges, but your gusts, that's where things are going to get breezy, up to 20 miles per hour, 15 to 20 being the estimated range right now, which it's going to be cooler on those days, so the wind chill is going to be a lot cooler than that, potentially some areas feeling like the teens very, very early in the morning. That's almost disrespectful. And also the coastline potentially seeing a small craft advisory due to the wave heights and the overall wind speed. On the satellite radar, it's actually pretty active towards the Tennessee Valley area, but back here at home, not much to see. That front approaching our area, high pressure moving out towards the east. On the future tracker, we're going to estimate that the front arrive late Saturday night and exit early Sunday morning. That's why the cooler air mass will not arrive until early next week, Monday and Tuesday. Cold air is very, very dense, very heavy. It takes some time, so it doesn't immediately get colder after a cold front passes, unfortunately, but the winds will transition pretty quickly. That's how you know the front has passed. As a recap, tonight overnight lows fall back down into mid 60s. Patchy fog will develop in some areas tonight, not all of us. Areas with higher vegetation and more water will see that fog develop a little bit quicker than others. Tomorrow morning, that fog will dissipate as the morning continues and mixes back out. Afternoon high temperatures reach back into those mid 80s. It should be in general a warm but muggy day with isolated rainfall. And through the next 7 days, keep the rain gear nearby through the weekend, but you are not guaranteed to need it, and likely you will not need it for the rest of the work week. The next best chance of rainfall besides Saturday is on Friday, and that 10% is incredibly generous. We have a roller coaster ride from the mid 80s to the mid 50s back to the upper 70s by next week.